for what they did last night. Backing up and parking right here. But it's like all right. So I just tell all of a sudden what's tonight? Wednesday. Yeah, everybody keep just pulling up, parking right here. But I hit the light on these roaches and the roaches scattered. All of a sudden the lights go out and they hit their alarm and go into their little roachery. But that's what you got to do for the roaches. You turn on the light, they scatter. You know. Or you can hit it with another light, beam. But all right, back to this nigga. What happened? How I found this? I was about to do the live stream, and there was a video. This guy. They didn't used to put him in my phone recommendations. That I would, everybody got smart TV, and sometimes I would look stuff up on my TV. I wanted to see it on, YouTube or whatever. I just wanted to see it bigger, or either I was looking for music, and so I found this. I didn't find them. It just would be in my, because I don't sign in on my TV. So but I guess because of the Wi-Fi, so it is like this clown got he had every, he do. Technically, he get better people than Vlad because on Vlad, whatever Vlad TV. But I couldn't believe they keep everybody. He gets everybody. It is not jelly. It's just Anyway, you'll hear him. You'll hear him. That's why I stopped watching him. I'm like y'all, whatever. I don't care. He'll have Too Short or whoever. Everybody. He got everybody on there. I see even Ed Lover. He been on there for a couple of times. Years. But this is new. So anyway, that's what caught my attention again. I was about to go live, and that Gene did that dude. That nigga always on there. Whatever. You know. But there is I see Willie Brown. Because really, this is the one right here. Prince told Tupac face to face he couldn't sing. Why are y'all saying it like that? Prince don't if you know music, there's nobody that sample, even R&B people, a rock and roll star, because like a rock group did, was the Elliot Ant Farm did Michael Jackson while he was still alive, and it, do you know, Michael let people sample his music. He let Weird Al Yankovic do it when I was a kid, and I knew then, when he did Eat It and all that. Everybody liked Weird Al back then, you know, but we knew Michael Jackson gave him permission. He got permission from everybody, Madonna, whoever Weird Al did a song by, he got the real permission. But obviously, there's no Prince songs. So my point is, what's the point of this title? Prince told Tupac face to face. Why would Tupac be mad? Are y'all trying to? What are y'all trying to say? That Tupac was supposed to snap or something? Fuck you, Prince. I'm gonna take your music. Yeah. That's what are y'all saying? I'm pretty sure Tupac, of all people, he asked and he said no. And I'm pretty sure back then, Pac knew nobody sampled his music, and he still asked anyway. And he probably was like, "Well, I asked," but but anyway, Ed Lover, everybody, that's Yo MTV rap days, Ed Lover, man. That's the only thing I think Ed Lover tried to do that was stupid was when he, and it shows that New York shit. He didn't think that shit was real when he, put his hand up against Easy face and shit on TV and all. Even if it wasn't, don't do that shit again. You can't hear what he say, but Easy whispers to him like, no, it's like he's really that New York. I'm from New York. I know what Ed Lover. He's older than me, so I know what he was trying to do. He might have known, but He's like, yo, this ain't New York, this ain't, da 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 da. And, that's what I'm saying, that whack shit, that New York trying to punk a nigga, because he knew everybody, oh, everybody think you hard. I'm gonna show you. He's acting like it's a joke. You don't play like that. Remember, you don't play. Well, I told you, you don't play like that. But anyway, I was going to look for that because then I see Willie Brown laid up in here because I've been leaving comments. Everybody been pulling up the old videos of Kamala. You his daughter. Now you see Willie Brown 3 days ago laid up.
Yo, I can't believe these shorts from Fabletics are $10. What was your immediate reaction when you first heard about the assassination attempt on Donald Trump? And how did this event impact your perspective?
And see, yeah, everybody knows. So, yeah, he a Democrat. It was no. Everybody. That's another thing. You know what? I was gonna say something. No, there's ties. Special forces. He was trained by, and really, I know for a fact. Remember, I told you, my cousin joined the military. I guess this 2013, 14. I was up here. Next thing you know, and he had I guess to me, which was a good life. He grew up in California. That's another thing. But he younger than me, but he had a job in Germany. He went to college in California. I don't know, forgot where he went. And then my mom's like, "Oh, he joined the military. What?" And I know it's gangs, but at this point, I ain't know what gang stalking was. But I know it had to do with me. I'm like, why? But I'm like, why would you join the military? And he posting his pictures of him in Germany at because one of his things was visiting castles, the old castles. Because matter of fact, when he was after he got in Fort Bragg, he was stationed at Fort Bragg. He come stay with me for Christmas, and we still play video game, PlayStation 4, Call of Duty, all that shit. But Thanksgiving and Christmas, Fort Bragg ain't that far, and he showed me, oh, like, this is my favorite shit right here. Well, he ain't cursed like me, but yeah, this is my favorite, this castle right here. And he did that type of shit, the backpacking, because he had a job. But he had a job. He wasn't like, the other California bums his age. The movies, they backpacking, got to stay at hostels. He had, he got hired some kind of company. But I'm like, why in the fuck would you join the military? And then, oh, he's at Fort Bragg. What? Why in the fuck would you be? Oh, he's there, but what? Oh, he's in the 80s. Why in the fuck would you? I wasn't mad or just, it's like they want. I knew they would try to mock me, but this is my first. I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. Next thing he's continuing to come visit. Yo, I'm going through the Creek course. What? Well, he'll say, he say, yo, well, I'm going through the. Like, well, what? Special, okay. I said that makes sense because his dad was like one of them bohemian niggas when I was a kid. Cause he wasn't even born yet, obviously. But when I was little, he had. That's what I'm saying. His dad had dreads ever since my whole life. I was here in the '70s. Well, since I can remember, 3, 4. Yeah, he had real dread. He still got them, but he had dreads since the '70s. So I know his dad, all that walking, they used to walk on purpose. He don't, they do that eating and all that stuff the way they eat. They don't, don't eat red meat, all that shit. So I knew he wouldn't have a problem. So I wouldn't, it didn't make sense. But I was supposed to be doing jokes about Willie Brown and Kamala, but I see now Willie Brown tried to say, yeah, it's personal. That's what everybody knows. Yeah, they tried. Oh, it's just that's what Trump rhetoric got him into. No, we all know. Yeah, Kamala's all of them, not just Kamala. The Ukraine money is about to be threatened. All that shit, all that money laundering they doing in Ukraine, and that these endless wars. And so there's other videos with his connection. Matter of fact, let me go to Rumble and you know special forces. And my reason in saying that, one time after he had gotten special forces, and again, this must have been a Thanksgiving, but this is like 2016 by now. He had been coming for years, and he's like, he just says it out the blue, kind of under his breath. I don't want to be above average. And I know I think at this point I knew what gangster. I'm like, you're special forces. You're definitely above average. But that's that communist stuff. I ain't know exactly what at that point I didn't, but I knew it was something. So the communists have infiltrated. Because I'm gonna pull up this video. I forgot. Really, I would have forgot. Uh, special forces, and then they are because special forces can't win a war. They can't fight a war. They're you have to send the 82nd. All that where he lived. Because you got to send the big units. They're not big. They can go and do special missions to try to get destabilize it by fucking up a tyrant or a leader. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. But now, actually, I'm kind of worried about it. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Because there is evidence now. It's looking like they're the ones who trained this clown, and they're small. Special forces are small. So it's like, oh, what's the chance your cousin is very high? Especially, I can't, he just one little phrase. Because they're more specialized now. What this guy's gonna say, they could try to say, "Oh, it's just y'all." Here it is. I don't know if YouTube gonna get
When
mad
he's
because this
asking
is
Iran to assassinate Trump, it just all sounds so convenient.
a rumble. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I see the clown and checked in.
In the name of the Father and of the Was Ryan Routh, the suspect in the assassination attempt on Donald Trump, groomed by the CIA? Well, we're learning a lot more about this clown this morning, including that he had a book out that you can read if you'd like, his self-published book. It's called Ukraine's Unwinnable War, in which he urged Iran to assassinate Donald Trump. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. The very first Twitter account that followed his Twitter account is an ex-CIA agent. Was this his handler? We don't know. The deep state constantly uses useful idiots like Ryan Routh. So what do we know about the CIA and how the CIA deploys these useful idiots? Let's ask a former CIA agent. Michael Scheuer spent 22 years working at the CIA. He's written 4 books on how America needs to get out of these conflicts around the world, including Ukraine and the Middle East, and focus instead on the United States of America. That has to piss off a lot of people at the CIA, and that's why we'd love to have Michael on the show. Michael, welcome back. Good to see you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
So just when you started to
he had been in Fort Bragg, the dude, and that's on record. Nowadays, everything. See, back in the day, it's their own fault. If they didn't do September 11th, Fort Bragg would still be open, and he could have just drove on, and nobody would know. But now, even big ass for all our military bases are closed. You got to go through a gate. So there's records that he checked in. or whatever. Because he's a civilian. At the time, he's supposed to be a civilian.
Details emerging about Ryan Routh. He's not some just random lone gunman guy with an axe to grind. For all of these
See, that's what I'm saying. Random, like Willie Brown trying to say, "Oh, it was personal." Like, nah, nigga, no.
are starting to emerge. Did that surprise you, and what do you make of it?
Well, I don't think it can surprise us too much, and I think most Americans may be surprised by it, but it's simply because the media doesn't cover it. Both the United States Special Forces and the CIA's paramilitary groups one of their major jobs is training foreigners who we want to help win or want to do a particular job for us.
And like I said, what happened was he said, "Yeah, we destabilized major countries." I don't know what I was. At that time, I was just joking about who's better, or I don't know what I said. Also, he tried to be smug. Cause I brought up, when I was down in Tijuana, not San Diego, in '98 or '97, I think, with the border patrol. Fighting. He's like, "Oh, we fight the real war on drugs." It's like, no, we were fighting the real war on drugs too. We had a lot. Back then we couldn't. And either way, it ain't the war on drugs because the Democrat and what is it? What's they called? Career politicians don't want a real end to the war on drugs. First of all, really, the only thing to do is just like any prohibition, is end it. And I didn't take it real, nothing like that. I just thought, ribbing. He's like, he's ribbing me. You know, he's younger. He's still active. And he's just became special forces. So I'm like, all right, he's like, yeah, we was there fighting, I'm like, but in '97, you was still in high school, whatever. But and probably not even in high school, probably like in middle school. But he said, yeah, we destabilized countries. And I'm like, yeah, but it's like that's not a war. I mean, I understand you go in and whatever y'all do, but now that's what this guy is saying. Democrats love experts, but he said that's what all they good at. But the thing is, what he's saying is, and what he's confirming, what I didn't want to admit, is they're Democrats, just like the FBI, the special forces, is Democrats. Woke bullshit, yeah.
There's a lot of hoo-ha about special forces, paramilitary forces in the United States. They can't win wars. Their fighting is important.
Exactly what I was thinking. See, it's like it's that gotcha stuff. It says, me, I don't have his experience. I couldn't really say too much, but it's like I knew it. With my experience, it's like I did. Y'all can't win wars. This is exactly. I promise you. That's exactly what I thought. You can't. You might destabilize. You're like, yo, we just. That means you just overthrow one dictator and put in another clown, and that's probably easy. More than likely, it is easy. Because you're not fighting a war, you're just sneaking in, and you're not fighting, whatever you.
Certain tactical instances, like killing Bin Laden, if that happened.
And also, that's what I keep saying, though. They need to. Well, now we know maybe Navy SEALs ain't compromised like Special Forces. As we need to do to Klaus Schwab is get rid of him, just like Osama. He's a worldwide terrorist.
What they mostly used for is for training foreigners in the Ukraine, in Vietnam, everywhere in the world, that there is a chance for the federal government in this country to get us involved in somebody's cause that they like. Those people are there. And grooming is mostly just, training. They become proficient in arms, proficient in tactics. But personal friendships is an enormous amount of espionage. And you recruit people as your agents at the agency, at the Defense Intelligence Agency, at Special Forces, one of the characteristics you're looking for is an ability to project themselves as friends, as colleagues, and so it's not all that a complicated process. It's expensive, and sometimes it doesn't work if you bet on the wrong horse, like this character.
Like this guy, you know, I think it's just like I said. It's kind of hard to wrap even my brain around it. But like that's what I keep saying. Remember I've been saying it for years. Why would you join this loser team? It's like they keep choosing losers, but they have to. Not like they have to, because only a loser would agree to these and first of all want to do all this. Someone like no man, I'm not finna do that. There's no amount of talking to me that you could talk me into doing anything. Like I don't care if I don't like the person, but he's doing good. And there's really nobody I ever liked them in my life that was doing good, and I could see it that I didn't like. I don't care what. That's what I keep telling you. Oh, racist. And it ain't no, enamored. It's a guy thing. That nigga doing good. What you mad for? So there's no way. That's why they only get losers. And this ain't a movie where you can brainwash people into doing stuff like that. Well, you keep saying we're brainwashed. Yes, you are, because y'all are losers. I keep telling y'all. It's sad. I don't know what to do about that. Maybe God will give me the answer, but I don't know. It's like y'all are defective. Y'all were born that way.
You put a whole lot of money and a whole lot of time into something that didn't work. But that's basically the way it goes. Grooming, I guess grooming is a good enough word for it. You're grooming people to be fighters first, clever people tactically, and most of all loyal to their backers. So it's kind of an espionage development of a person, but it's also a military one. And languages are always a problem. You're never quite sure about what's going on around you.
Y'all get the point. I don't know how much YouTube allowed. That's why it's on Rumble in the first place. But back to making jokes about Willie Brown and this whole, because that's what this was supposed to be about.
Impact your perspective on the political climate as it is today.
I really was of the opinion that somebody were thinking they were hoping to defeat Donald Trump. And when in reality, my interpretation, once it became clear that he had been just barely harmed, that it would benefit him. And it clearly would have benefited him, except for the move by Biden to step aside and give the world an opportunity, and particularly the voters in America, to see a woman.
Oh shit, he's still pimping that oh shit, bitch, I'm gonna get you in the White House. Let me get my bald head fresh. Let me shave. Yeah, here I come, bitch. I got you. I'm gonna get you. But I wouldn't think that people on his channel, it seems like most of them are for Trump. See, cause ain't nobody buying that shit. Low down Willie Brown, Willie Brown allegedly bending. Let's talk about Willie Brown allegedly bending Kamala. See, this could never. See, they're not even falling for that. I ain't even have to go show you all. But see, on this dude channel, nobody's really falling for it. I love to see the dislike. See, yeah, that's another thing. YouTube, that you see Rumble, see now they just have the YouTube been had it. So everybody's against this clown. And this video, the one Willie Brown videos only got like 5,000 views, 3,000, 5,000. His other videos got 100. Let's see what he talking about right quick.
This automation investment, scam. Shopify automation investment, scam. Airbnb automation investment.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But speaking of Jack the Rapper, what was that situation about Tupac being at Press Club? Oh, I was with him. That was me. That was me, Stretch, and Pac. We were, and that was L.A. So we were in L.A. and we had Glam Slam. And the only reason why we went to Glam Slam, that was Prince's Club. The only reason why we went to Glam Slam is because we knew Glam Slam always had women. Always was the baddest women in LA. And we go to Glam Slam and we're in there. And that night, out of every night, any other time this would never happen, Prince decides to do an impromptu performance at Glam Slam. And he's rocking. So I had already had some kind of a relationship with Prince through MTV. And his security big chick comes and say, yo, Ed, boss want to see you. We want to see Pac. Come backstage and bring your boy with you. Because there's only three of us. No cameras. Nobody had a camera. And we go backstage and we were just kicking it with him, man. We were just kicking it with him. And Prince was a fan. Prince had, I guess you never know what these dudes know, man. He knew Pac from Juice, and he had heard some of Pac's music, and we were just standing around kicking it with Prince. And I remember Pac asking Prince, so you gonna let me sample one of your joints? And Prince was like, no.
See that, but point with this is showing this is what's the point of the title? He told him to his face. I'm pretty sure Pac, especially this was at the time, he was still new, Juice, and like that's what Ed Lover said. You never know. You thinking he's trying, what he's saying that even at that time, I think he had two albums out by then. The one with now I can't remember. Soldier Story and all that, and his own albums, but already Prince was a fan. But the way they titled, no, I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, why do y'all have to title it like that? Damn well Pop wasn't mad, or yeah, he told him to his face. Why do you label it like that? He could, okay, another interesting story. And at that time they was just all hanging out, and like he said, they would, Pac wasn't that famous. He was just on Yo TV Raps, and Stretch, his brother, Big Stretch, or they just hanging out. But that's what I'm saying. This generation, this young shit, this celebrity worship. Back then, there was no celebrity. It trying to like it's supposed to be something. That's why I had to click on like what is the? He told him to his face. And you see in the comment section, everybody know what I know. Prince didn't let nobody sample his music. And yeah, that's why he changed his name to the symbol. All that, because he was against the record labels and that, the way they, the samples. I mean, the music, earning your own masters and all that. They still try to go to seep into everywhere with this, celebrity worship type shit. But I'm finna go in because that's all I had to say. You saw what I had to say, but. And I see it's a good thing. I see nobody give a fuck about Willie Brown. And the ones who did, and then like I said, see, so yeah, they just keep, for some reason this week everybody just keep coming, sitting in their cars like they selling drugs or something. Everybody that come and turn it, they don't even have their lights on, right? Well, I guess they got dim lights. Everybody just coming and parking and shit. And technically, yeah, I can get that club, but whatever it is, in trouble. Like, what? Why are these people sitting? Tell them no loitering. You need to put a no loitering sign up there. And yeah, you call me. Yeah, I dare you. What you gonna do about it? He a Karen. He a Karen. These folks just keep coming. They just got to show out. You gonna get your people in trouble. It's like, yeah, you that cussing. Hey, I want this loitering shit. This ain't the hood. And why the okay, and that's the case. Why can't we go park in your parking lot? You don't know. It don't work like that.